The small town of Haven's Reach had been swallowed whole by the outbreak. The streets were choked with the shuffling undead, their movements jerky and synchronized, as if puppeteered by a single, sinister hand. Survivors whispered of a parasite king, a grotesque organism that had infiltrated the bodies of the infected and taken control of their minds. Rumor had it that destroying the parasite could reverse the plague, freeing those trapped in their rotting shells. But no one knew where the creature hid, until now. Riley Carter, a seasoned scavenger and former medic, stumbled upon the first clue during a raid on an abandoned research facility. Among shattered glass and decayed documents, she found a hand-drawn map marked with a blood-red X in the dense forest north of town. Scribbled notes suggested the parasite had built a nest there, protected by layers of its undead thralls. If Riley wanted to save what was left of Haven's Reach, she had to venture into the hive and destroy the parasite king. She couldn't do it alone. Riley assembled a team of misfit survivors: Marcus, a grizzled ex-soldier with a knack for explosives; Tara, a tech-savvy teenager who could hack into anything with a motherboard; and Luis, a reclusive botanist who claimed to know how to create a weaponized antidote. Each carried their own trauma, but together they formed a makeshift family with one shared goal: to end the nightmare. The journey to the hive was fraught with danger. The infected seemed more aggressive the closer they got, their milky eyes glinting with an unnatural awareness. At night, they could hear the parasite king's eerie call, a guttural, resonating hum that made their skin crawl. It was as if the hive itself was alive, pulsing with a sinister heartbeat. When they finally reached the hive, it was worse than they'd imagined. The parasite had fused its host bodies into a writhing, fleshy fortress. Riley's team had to fight their way through hordes of zombies that moved with terrifying coordination, defending their grotesque king. The deeper they went, the more surreal and nightmarish the environment became. Walls oozed with a viscous black substance, and the air was thick with the stench of decay. At the hive's core, they found the parasite king, a massive, pulsating creature that looked like a fusion of an alien and an arachnid. Its body was an amalgamation of wriggling tendrils and bloated sacs filled with glowing green fluid. It sat atop a throne of fused bones and flesh, its many eyes fixated on Riley and her team with a chilling intelligence. "This is it," Marcus muttered, clutching a grenade launcher. "We either take it down, or we die trying." Tara worked quickly, setting up a makeshift EMP to disrupt the parasite's neural signals while Luis prepared a concentrated dose of his antidote. The plan was simple: incapacitate the parasite king long enough to inject it with the antidote, then blow it to pieces. But the parasite king wasn't going down without a fight. It unleashed waves of thralls, their bodies contorting unnaturally as they attacked with feral precision. Riley fought tooth and nail, her machete slicing through the swarm as Marcus's explosives cleared paths. Tara activated the EMP, and for a moment, the hive convulsed violently, the thralls collapsing like puppets with their strings cut. "Now!" Riley shouted. Luis dashed forward, dodging the parasite's flailing tendrils as he plunged the antidote into its pulsating core. The creature let out a deafening screech, its body convulsing as the antidote spread through its system. Marcus didn't wait for confirmation. He launched his grenades, reducing the parasite king to a smoldering heap of gore. As the hive crumbled, the thralls began to collapse. Those who were only recently infected stirred awake, their humanity slowly returning. The team stumbled out of the hive, battered and exhausted, but victorious. For the first time in months, Haven's Reach was quiet. The survivors emerged from their hiding places, blinking in the light of a new dawn. Riley and her team knew their fight wasn't over. There were still questions to answer and countless lives to rebuild. But they had proven that even in the darkest times, hope could survive. And the Parasite King? It was a grim reminder that humanity's greatest battles often lay not just with external monsters, but the ones buried deep within.